all this minus armor they got. Little Shredder, Blightstone. Dream Missile hasn't got a point up in the goo.
And there's the potential for the kills coming through in the next minute or so, but hell, even just the regen on the mana regen, excuse me. Mikoto, Bob, bit of a skirmish happening mid.
Refraction's gonna get burnt out, so Mikoto will lose his life, and Bob, with the help of the supports, should be able to turn it on a second kill. Very nicely played here from South Built.
Lots of flash farming right now on Boom on their position 1 and 2.
Bot lane, FBZ. He's getting surrounded. Doesn't want to pop the ultimate just yet, but with all that movement speed, he's able to make it back towards the tier 1 tower. Bob still following up with a control. Cookie, extra space. Fairy Fire going to be popped as well with the 1. FBZ. They're stampeding on forward. It's a heavy commitment from Southbill, and this is still without the Dark Ascension used, but where are the rotations? They can look to punish here if they want to. The TP in, Mikoto's going to look to join them here. FBZ's still going to be so careful with how he plays this extra skirmish. An incredible movement from him. Great use of the Snapfire too. And they're even going to run into Bob, who's got no hope of a TP out. So Bob, well, now it's his turn to be surrounded. They'll dodge the taunt. They'll come back in and clean him up. And all the meanwhile, we saw that the Bristleback was taking a couple sacks away. We're not even done. Lion's going to get chased down. What a use of the rotations. Bot lane. FBZ. He's got Mikoto on the backup. They will still get the combination from Bob. Ice Blast's going to fly through as well. There's the Sixers coming into play.
Good combo.
As they'll combo down the Night Stalker. They're going to try and push for more. Stampede use aggressively here. We saw what happened last time and then went a little bit too deep. Cookie. Bit of miscommunication. Mikoto not going to get the stun, but it looks like it doesn't matter. First life of the reincarnation going to get used from Mob. They'll still tie bring it down Kezq. Bob's going to try and TP up, and now with all the minus armor that Boom have.
Nice game sense from FBZ as well. He stands all the way back under his tier 2 tower despite having no vision where Southfield were looking to move around, and by doing that he's bought himself that extra 20 seconds that he needs for it to be nighttime. Doesn't need the Dark Ascension. Still got it if they need to. Just a bit of extra speed.
FBZ should be able to get in range. Cancels out the TP here. Cookie follow-up as well means that Hyde, he can also get a secondary kill. So Boom once again bringing the numbers. They're the ones that feel really strong to take fights at the moment.
The BKB being picked up next by Dreamcell is probably going to get it around the similar timing as Marb's going to have his Silver Edge, probably even sooner to be honest.
Oh, Zenki frontlining. They're going to jump on Dreamer Soul, but off to the eastern side. They're dealing with all the supports right now. Bob just completely zoned them out. So it means that Dire won't be able to protect Dreamer Soul. They're one man down, and Hyde's going to get crit through as well. Mob will find a second. We'll trade it out for the Ancient Apparition. Blink on forward, and Ryu just doesn't have a way to keep up there.
Reactions are there to be able to do that, but Mob, he's gone in pretty deep here. I mean, you got 2 lives, and you got that Shadow Blade, but they've got Dust, and that's all they're going to need to be able to take you down. Not once, but twice. Hell, doesn't even need the twice. It doesn't have the mana, the Reincarnate to go and pull down.
I know, simply caught out of position for the Wraith King. Not sure why he was up there with 2 supports dead. Bob's even going to get caught out mid as well. They got the Spirit Vessel. But seeing how much damage they're able to do, might be the saving grace for Bob, the fact that it actually goes to daytime. But he's going to run through a little nook where the traps are already set up, so they'll sprung the bait. Meanwhile, battling and currying down bot 2. Dreamer Soul pushing back Enryu and Samael. Blink on 4, but it's mainly just trying to protect the Lion. Unfortunately, when you're moving at 105 movement speed, it is very difficult to disengage, and it also gives time for the rest of Boom to swing on over.
The Mortimer's Kisses, it's only level 1, but it's still having quite a large level of impact in these team fights, even just for the additional slow that you're able to layer in on top of everything else. And I don't believe we've got any BKBs yet. Yeah,
Spike especially. Again, you're seeing just this cleave get caught by the Nyx Assassin. It's just... I mean, he's got buyback at least, but it's going to be hard high ground defense. Dreamer Soul has gone way too far away. BKB, but he's going to pop. That is a bit of a mistake. You've seen they itemize with the Silver's Edge and you drafted with the Ancient Apparition. Mid lane. We're going to try and Dreamer Soul. They have the combo this time. So Dreamer Soul get out with the BKB. They're going to look to punish now. The overcommitment from Radiant. They haven't brought down any cores just yet. Great use of the 4-star. Kezcute gets a little bit better positioning here now with the BKBs completely wasted. Dreamer Cell is able to go back in, and the backline gets ripped apart from Makoto. Bob will try to TP out. They don't have the stuns, but it means they'll just turn their attention to Mob. A Stampede even used to try and help the Wraith King get just a support kill, but he can't even get that. Burnt out of his mana once again, unable to play with the reincarnation. They'll lose 3. But you don't want to close the distance. Like, if you can force stuff out of the AA blast, Samael is going to be really careful with his positioning. Finger of Death. Well, they get rid of the refraction so they can rip through the first life there. Now, can they do it a second time? Ice Blast charged up, but there's the 4-star coming into play.
Well, we've already talked many a time about the minus armor, which means that they don't need that much time at all.
Oh, BKB, FBZ, great silence as well. Prevents the initial stun, and it's going to give the time now for Boom to be able to wrap straight on top of the supports here. Samael chased down, Spirit Vessel should be able to tick him out, but the real target's going to be Marb and Bob. They're disconnected away from the supports, and you really need the help right now from South Build. Bob's going to try and turn, BKB popped along with the Halberd. He's going to will get away with the TP, but it's Marb that has no assistance. And Ryu blinking on 4 with hoof stomps off the mark. They deal with the reincarnation, and they'll easily kill him off a second time as well. A really messy fight where we saw just like 3 individual fights taking place. Like, you really need to chain lock someone down from Southfield to get a pick off. And if you don't do that, then you're just running like a headless chook. Blinking forward, Wraith King is actually stunned up. The initiation that was supposed to work out from Radiant is not going to here. They'll jump on forward, they bring through Hyde. He's going to buy back if he wants to look to rejoin, and he will. But once again, Dire, a great prioritization for them, dealing with the supports, and now they can turn to Mar Blast. 4 down from South Built. Bob the sole survivor, but unfortunately Bob is not going to be able to survive for too much longer. BKB TP out. Makoto is not level 25 just yet for the Meld Hit Bash.
It hasn't been as glaringly lacking as we've seen in their previous series.
Yeah, it has not indeed. There were definitely shining points for them here in this game. I can really reveal the weaknesses that you have in a lineup when you don't deal with a Brood.
They can get a kill here onto Samael. They will.
Nope. Love to see it. First blood picked up. Top as well. Hide. Alright, click. Marb's able to find her.
And the rotations are coming through. Will he be able to TP away quick enough for Marb and Zenki catch up to him? Ooh, a little bit of a slow.
Are they gonna go this deep for it? FBZ? He needs help. Another web, but it's not enough. Look at the spiders though on Marb. If Kezcute can lock him in, the spiders should have the damage afterwards, and they do. So Kezcute's gonna die again of constantly creating these stacks for your cores and showing this second game too.
Yeah, it's gonna have a fight into a fight. Double Dream Call getting off. Early Supernova pop. That should be enough. Oh, it's Kezcute again? No.
We'll get brought down.
Kill Marb though.
Yeah, you see what they're able to dish out with those ability usages. Like, you get 2 and it's slowing down the Razor.
Heavy commitment though, and Mirana doesn't have mana to use anything.
Bob, I don't know if you're going to be able to kill off the Broodmother. Pipe use, arrows flying. It gets the connection, snowball follow-up. They're really disjointed at the moment on South, but the damage just is not there with Bob getting controlled from the spear. And they're going to have to retreat back behind the T1 tower. Close the distance on the safety of the Tier 2. I say safety. It will not be that at all.
Smoke coming through. 5-man. Who can they catch? FBZ is placing himself on the front lines, realizing how tanky he is.
Bob, BKB pop. To try and soak drain the Broodmother. Great coil as well, so Marb's going to steal a lot of damage, but the arena just forces them to retreat away after getting the kill on FBZ. So Brood's claim, they can go back in, so like FBZ can just TP back in and DD pop. And I want you to lose to the Tier 3 tower. Man, Samael! Oh, they missed the spear. Okay. Unfortunate there for Makoto, but now you lost the Tier 3 tower. Yeah, and now you actually...
everywhere.
She got... I mean, Nighttime's about to expire as well. They've really got a minute of opportunity here. Manta instantly Dreamer Cell.
boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
They had to all group up together and try and make something happen because you know that you can't contest against them.
Razor? He's gonna get clipped. Nice defensive snowball. Mob still brought down. Doesn't want to pop the BKB. And now you really got an issue of the glaives bouncing through on the tier 4s. What do you do? Look at them go to work.
He just passively taking down some tier 4 towers.
Huck's
Gets
gonna
the
get
spear
caught.
as well.
Supernova drop directly in the middle. There's just nothing it feels like Southport can do once. Boom, just get the ball rolling. And it looks like they sense it as well. They're just going to try and deal with the tier 4 towers. There's still a tier 1 down bot. They're like, yeah, it doesn't even matter. Let's get the glaives going to work and let's end this series 2-0.
GG's called.